Hello, hello everyone. Hello. Yes, and we are back again. Yes, with another paper review and an analysis of this particular paper, that is May 2025 CA Foundation Quantitative Aptitude. Hello, hi sir. Yes, sir. Yes, we'll start. The first question. Actually, I have taken the questions and made them into different set, like for example a word formation based problem. Likewise, I have splitted the question, okay, so that you will get better clarity. And after the content is done, I mean our entire solution is done, I'll attach it in our description so that you can download the paper also. You can use it for your reference. Okay, first one, word formation based question. Out of 7 consonants and 4 vowels, how many words consisting of 3 consonants and 2 vowels can be formed is the question. So how to do this? In total, how many consonants are there? 7 consonants are there. From that, how much we should take? 3. That means 7C3 into. From 4 vowels, how many vowels we need to take? 2 vowels. That means 4C2 into. Finally, we got how many letters in total now? We have 5 letters in total now. Now we need to arrange them. How can we arrange 5 letters? We can arrange 5 letters in 5 factorial way. So the answer is 7C3 into 4C2 into 5 factorial. We know 5 factorial is how much? 120. Then 4C2 can be written how much? 4C2 is what? 4C2 we can write it as 4 into 3. 4 into 3. Divided by what? 4 into 3 divided by 2. Correct? Into 7C3 can be written how? 7C3 can be written as 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 factorial. Or can I write it as 6? Yes. Now cancel everything. Take the calculator. Hi everyone. Hi. Arif. Hi everyone. Hi. Yes. I hope that everyone did your examination very good. I hope that everyone did well. Yes. And if you look into it, the pre-exam marathon and all, around 10 questions were there from whatever we discussed. And many questions were discussed, taken from the model test paper, which we have already uploaded. Likewise, from the marathon also questions were there. I hope that everyone wrote it well. Few questions were difficult and one of the question is wrong also. So, sometimes you will get a grace mark also for that question. We will discuss that also. Yes, now. How to calculate this? 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 120. The entire thing divided by 6 into 6. Then divided by 2. How much you are getting? How much you are getting? Yes, you got it as option C, 25200. Then Seema, Bharati, Priyanka, Kushbu and Lilita are 5 speakers. In how many ways can they be arranged such that Seema always speak before Bharati? What is the case? Seema should always speak before whom? Bharati. Then how many people are there in total? In total 5 people are there. These 2 people are always in one cell because why? Always Seema will speak just before Bharati. Now how many are left? 3 more are left. So what is the answer? 4 factorial. Answer is 4 factorial is how much? 24. Yes. Next one, team selection. A question based on team selection. A team of 3 persons has to be selected from a group of 2 men and 3 women such that in how many ways can this be done such that it must consist of 1 man and 2 women. So 1 man should be chosen from how many men? 2 men, that means 2C1 into 3 women are there to be selected. From that how many should be selected? 2. That means 3C2. 2C1 is how much? 2. 3C2 is what? 3C2 is how much? 3 in how much? 3 into 2 divided by 2. That is how much? 3. That means answer is how much? 6. Option B is our answer. Next one. Find the sum of the first n terms of an AP whose nth term is given by Tn is equal to 5n plus 1. Okay, nth term is given like that. My question, people. What is S1? According to our formula, we know that the sum of first term is how much? Only one term is there. That means S1 will always be equal to A1 or T1. If you are taking it as T, we can take it as T1. Correct? That means if I instead of n I put 1, how much it will be? 5 into 1 plus 1. That is equal to how much? 6. Now we will check which of the following is giving A1 as 6. Now check. 1 divided by 2. How much is it? Is it same? No, that's wrong. Then 2 divided by 7. That is how much? 2 by 7. That's not 6. Then check option C. Option C is what? 1 into 7 plus 5 divided by 2. That is 12 divided by 2, which is equal to 6. So option C is our answer. Very direct question. Then geometric mean. Another easy question is on the way. Geometric progression question. The sum of first 3 terms of a GP is 21 divided by 2. And their product is how much? 27. Which of the following is not a term? Which of the following is not a term of the GP? Assuming that all terms are positive. So you know that if you watch my recordings on the marathon, you will get to know how we are assuming. We are assuming it as the first term is A by R, second term is A, and the last term is AR. These are the 3 terms. Now if you take the product of all the terms is how much? A cube is equal to 27. A cube is equal to 27. That means A is how much? A is nothing but 3. We know that 3 cube is 27. So A will be how much? It will be equal to 3. Now if you look into the terms. Some sound. I think ambulance. Yes. Now we look into it. So second term is what? A, which is equal to 3. Now, if you look into the option, they are asking which of the following is not a term. That means 3 is one of the term. Correct? We will check. 3 into 3 by 2 into 6 is how much? 3 into 3 by 2 into 6 is how much? Which is equal to 27. Now, if you check 3 into 2 by 3 into 3 by 2 is how much? It is not equal to what? It is not equal to 27. That means 2 by 3 is the odd man in this particular given terms. That means 2 by 3 is not part of the GP. Next one. How many distinct permutation of the letters of the word Mississippi are there in which no 4 I's come together? How will you do it? How will you do this? How can you do this? Please tell me. Yes, Mississippi. In total, how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 letters are there in total. 11 letters are there in total. From that, how many are repeating? S is repeating 4 times. I is repeating 4 times. S is repeating how many times? 4 times. I is repeating how many times? 4 times. Then P is repeating how many times? 2 times. Now the question is, permutations in which there are no 4 I's coming together. So can I take it in a different manner? That is total. Number of them not coming together is total minus the I's are coming together. I's are coming together. That way we can do this question. Now, total permutation is how much? In total, 11 letters are there in total. In total, how many are there in total? 11 are there in total. So can I write it as 11 factorial divided by, yes, which all are repeated? S is repeated 4 factorial times into, then I is repeated how many times? 4 factorial times. Then P is repeated how many times? 2 factorial times. Correct? Yes. Minus I coming together. All the I's are coming together means 4 factorial into, that means all the I's are coming together. They are arranged in 4 factorial ways into. Now we know this formula, into 8 factorial ways divided by, which all are together? I's are together. Then P's are together, that means 2 factorial. Then who is together? S is together. Now cancel. From this, you need to use calculator and get the values. Yes. How will you find this now? Which is equal to 11 factorial can be written as, which is the highest factorial value you know? That is 7 factorial. Many people will know 7 factorial. 7 factorial is how much? 7 factorial is 5040. So can I write it as 5040 into, then 8 into 9 into 10 into 11 divided by 4 factorial is 24 into 24 into 2 minus 8 factorial is how much? 8 factorial is how much? That is 5040 into 8. That is nothing but 40320 divided by how much? 24 into 2. Just use calculator, get me the answer. How will you use calculator? First one, 5040. Take 5040, multiply it with 9. First thing, you need to clear the memory calculation we are going to use. 5040 into 8 into 9 into 10 into 11. the entire thing divided by 24, divided by 24. Then finally, how much is there? That is 2 factorial is there, divided by how much? Divided by 2. Then click M plus. Then we will find the right hand side. That is not the second term. That is 320 divided by 24 divided by 2. The entire thing, click M minus. Finally click MRC. You are getting it as 33810. That is option D. Now if you look into it, the sum of the series 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, etc. up to 6 terms they are telling. If you look into it, it is in GP, right? The R value is how much? The R value is 1 by 2 divided by 1, which is equal to 1 by 2. We know that R value is, common ratio is 1 by 2. So we will write the terms 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by, next term will be how much? 1 by 4, then it should be 1 by 8, then 1 by 16. Now how many terms are there? In one more term is there, that is 1 by 32. 6 terms are there in total. How to use calculator? Clear the memory first. Then 1, click M plus, 1 divided by 2, click M plus, 4 divide equal to M plus, 8 divide equal to M plus, then 16 divide equal to M plus, finally 32 divide equal to M plus, finally click MRC. How much you are getting? You are getting it as like, which is equal to 1.96875. Are you getting it as this much? Yes, everyone will get that way. Now we will check which of the option is giving that. If you look into option A, 63 divided by 32, that is around, yes, same answer. So option A is our answer. Next one. Which of the following is transitive but not reflexive from the given set 3, 4, 6? From the given set, how can we look at it? Now look here, people. So in the first one, 3, 4 is there. Okay, 3, 4 is there. Then 4, 6 is there. That is giving us what? 3, 6. Now, if you look into it again, there, yes, 4, 3, 4 is there. 4, 6 is there. It is giving us 3, 6. Then similarly, if you look into it, other questions, 1, 2 is there. Then 1, 3 is there. 1, 4 is there. It is not what? It is not transitive. Then 3, 3, 4, 4, 6, 6. It is not transitive. Then 3, 4, that is not transitive. So option A is only transitive. Now set difference. First is given as A minus B union C. That means B union C means what? It will contain all the element of B and C. Now I'll tell you the logic behind this. It contains all the element of B and C. Now if you ask me, A minus B union C means what? It will only contain the element of A but will not contain any elements of B and C. That means what is only present in A but not in B and not in C. If you look into it, only 1 is there. So option C, set of 1 is the answer. Now the next question. Range of a function f of x is equal to 3x minus 2. Now my question is, can we put any values? Yes, any values can be substituted. That means answer is what? Minus infinity to plus infinity. Then the value of the limit x tends to 4, x square minus 2x minus 8 divided by x minus 4 is how much is the question. Now, L'Hopital rule you can use. That means derivative of d by dx of numerator, that is x square minus 2x minus 8 divided by d by dx of x minus 4. Why are we doing that? Because if we substitute x is equal to 4, it will become what? 0 by 0 undetermined form. It is not possible for us. So what is remaining? 2x minus 2 divided by denominator will become 1. Now apply the limit. Limit is what? Limit x tends to 4. That means which equal to, instead of x you are putting 4. That means 8 minus 2 which is equal to how much? 6. That's the answer. Next one. Insert 4 numbers between 2 and 22 such that the resulting sequence is in arithmetic progression. Just use options, you will get the answer. What is the speciality of arithmetic progression? In arithmetic progression, the common difference will be what? It will be same, correct? Now, if you look into it, first term is 2. Second term is, if you take option A, that will become 4. The common difference is 2. Then it is becoming 8. That means common difference is not true. That means option A is wrong. Now, if you look into the second option also, it will become 2, 5, then 9, 3. Then how much is it? 4. That is also wrong. Now, if you look into it, options D is correct. That means 2, 6, 10, 14 and finally 18. 4, 4 is the common difference, 4 is the common difference, 4 is the common difference, 4 is the common difference. That's all, people. That means option D is our answer. Now, determine f of x given that f dash of x is equal to 12x square minus 4x and f of minus 3 is equal to 17. The easiest method is substituting this minus 3 instead of x in the given option. Whichever option is giving you 17, that's our answer. Now look at option A. Option A means instead of x cube, we are putting minus 3. That means minus 3 into equal to how many times? 2 times. Then multiply it with 4. Click m plus. Then 2 into 3 square is how much? Minus 3 square is anyway 9. So 2 into 9. Click m minus. Then finally 143 m plus. Click MRC. You are getting it as 143 plus MRC. You are getting it as 17. Yes. Did you understand? Put f of minus 3. You will get 4 into minus 3 the whole cube minus 2 into minus 3 square and finally plus 143. You will get it as 17. So using option hitting, we are directly getting the answer. Otherwise, what we will do? We need to integrate it. Likewise, only we can do it. Yeah. Now, usual question, and even I told that before the exam also, the question based on this will be there. Parametric differentiation will be there no matter what, because it is one of the easiest topic as well as one of the troubling topic for many students. So it is always there every time. If you check the question paper or the model test paper, one parametric differentiation question will be there. So dy by dx. Okay, first we will find dy by dt. dy by dt, which is equal to e raised to t minus derivative of e raised to minus t is how much? The derivative of e raised to minus t is how much? We can write it as minus of e raised to minus t. That will become what? E raised to minus t. Minus will come outside and it will become plus. The entire thing divided by 2. 2 is a constant. Let it be there. Then dx by dt can be written as e raised to. Taking derivative of e raised to t. That is how much? E raised to t plus e raised to minus t's derivative is how much? The minus of e raised to minus t divided by 2. If you divide both of this, it will become what? The dy by dx is equal to e raised to t plus e raised to minus t divided by 2 divided by e raised to t minus e raised to minus t divided by 2. Now my question, the e raised to t plus e raised to minus t divided by 2 is how much? X. That means our value is x divided by, this is what? Denominator is what? Y. Option B is our answer. If you look into the next question, very easy question, another easy direct question. What is the differential function of the given thing? That means y is equal to, we can write it as root of x square plus 2. Now if you look into d by dx of root x is how much? D by dx of root x is how much? 1 by 2 root x, correct? 1 by 2 root x. Similarly, if you look into it, can you write it this way? So how did it came? Once again, x raised to 1 by 2. Okay, we know that it is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. Correct? Correct? N by 2 is how much? 1 by 2 into x raised to, how much is it? X raised to 1 by 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1 by 2 root x. This is our normal method of finding root x. Correct? Now, if you look here, it will become what? Dy by dx can become what? Dy by dx will be equal to 1 by 2 root of x square plus 2. Correct? 1 by 2 root of x square plus 2 into, we have a function inside the function, right? We need to take the derivative of that. That is how much? The 2x, which is equal to how much? X divided by root of x square plus 2 into, that is dy. Okay, dy by dx. If you cross multiply this over the other side, it can be written as x divided by root of x square plus 2 into dx. Okay, yes. Next question. Identify the next term of the given set of terms. That is 2 is there. 2 is becoming 8. 2, 8, 26, 62, 122. Then finally 212. They are asking for the next number. Correct? So how much is the difference? 6. How much is the difference? How much is it? 18. What is the difference again? If you look into it, it is 36. Correct? Yes. What is the difference again? It is 60. What is the difference again? It is becoming 90. Now if you look into it, now 6 is what? 6 into 1, correct? 18 is what? 6 into 3. 36 is what? 6 into 6. Then what is the next one? 6 into 10. Then what is it? 6 into 15 is 19. Okay, 90. That means 1 is becoming 3. Correct? 1 is becoming 3. Then that is plus 2. Then 3 is becoming how much? 6. That is plus 3. Then 6 is becoming 10. That is plus 4. Then again plus 5. The next number will be how much? We need to take it as plus 6. Plus 6 is how much? It should be taken as 21. So 6 into 21 we need to take. 6 into 21 is how much? Take the calculator, get the answer 126. So we need to add 126 plus 212. We are getting it as 338. Option B is our answer. Now, definite integral, direct integration based question. It's very easy. Integral of. So, what is the integral of x cubed? X cube can be written as, x square can be written as what? Integral of x square dx is how much? X cube divided by 3. Similarly, what is the integral of 3x minus 2 the whole square? It can be written as 3x minus 2 the whole cube divided by 3. Then there is a coefficient of x. That is how much? That is also there. That is 3. The entire thing, the limit is from 2 to 4 is the limit. Now everyone will look into it like, so 1 by 9 and we can take it out. 1 by 9 into. Now, use the upper limit. That is 12 minus 2 is how much? That is 10 cube minus. Then 3 into 2 minus 2 is how much? That is 6 minus 2. That is how much? 6 minus 2 is how much? 4. That is 4 cube. Take your calculator, get me the answer. 10 cube is how much? 1000. 1000 minus 64 is how much? 1000 minus 64 is equal to 936 divided by 9. We are getting it as how much? We are getting it as 104. Option A. Now, another easy question. If you do the question, I mean, whatever we worked out, if you had worked out, it would have been very easy for you guys. Certain chord. Chair is written as GL. Not chair. CH41R. For IR is written as GL8MV. Now what is happening over here? C is becoming G. How will C become G? Plus 4. Correct? D, E, F, G. Then similarly, how will H become L? I, J, K, L plus 4. Similarly, 4 is also becoming what? 8. So we understood the pattern is plus 4. If you look into it, how will 1 plus 4 is how much? 5. Only first two options are eliminated. Then n plus 4 is how much? O, P, Q, R. That means option C is the answer. That's all done. Within seconds you are getting the answer. Next one, another easy question. Chord for 564 is all the best. 736 means best of luck. 423 means all is luck. Okay. Now they are asking the chord for what? Luck. Now, if you look into it, it's a very easy question. Luck is common in two of the given chords. Which are chords? It is common in 736 as well as 423. Best of luck and all is luck. That means luck is the common digit between both of them. Which is the common digit between both of them? 3 is the common digit between both of them. So, option C is our answer. Another good question. A man is initially facing what direction? Northwest direction. Then he turns 90 degree in the clockwise direction. That means plus 90 degree. Then 180 degree in the anti-clockwise. That is minus 180 degree. Then what is happening? Another 90 degree in the same anti-clockwise direction. That is minus 90 degree. If you look into it, plus 90 and minus 90 will get cancelled off. What is remaining? Northwest is the direction and you are taking a minus 180 degree turn. I told you before also. 180 degree turn means you are becoming opposite to whatever you are looking at. If you are looking at northwest, your opposite is what? Your opposite is southeast. Option C is our answer. Next one. Distance and direction based question. Another easy question. I have taught you a trick during the pre-exam marathon. Every time, even the marathon, I have teach you the trick. Just use the same trick. You will get the answer. Rajini walked. We will read the last line first. I told you before also. In which direction, how many meters is she from the starting point? Okay. from with respect to the starting point, how long is she, as well as in which direction she is with respect to the starting point based question. I think type 2 based question. Rajni walked 20 meters towards the north. That means how much? North 20. Then she turned to the right. Right of north is what? The right of north is nothing but east. How much she walked? 30 meter. Then she turns right again. That means south. How much meter? 35 meter. Then she turned left again and walks 15 meter. Left of south is what? The left of south is nothing but east. That is 15. Finally, she turns to the left. Left of east is what? That is nothing but north. That is 15. Now, if you look into it, north 20, then north 15 together will become what? North 35 meter. Then north and south are opposite to each other, so they will cancel off. What is remaining? East 30 plus 15 is how much down? East 45. So final direction is east, and final direction in the sense with respect to the initial direction, final direction is east, and the distance traveled is 45 meter. That's all. Now find the odd man out of this. So if you look into it, 4 is becoming 11, 7 up, then 14. Now if you look into it, the difference, the last difference is 7, then it is becoming 14. That means it is getting doubled, correct? Almost it is getting doubled. We will try to check whether it's right or not. If 14 is doubling, how much it should be? It should become 28, correct? Then actually instead of 46, then 25 plus 28 is how much does? 53 should have been there. We will check whether it's right or not. Okay. Then 53 plus 28 is doubling means how much it should be? It should be 56. 53 plus 56 is how much? 109. That means our pattern is right. So option B is the odd man out from the given set of numbers. Next one. Another good question. Actually, this was part of your, I think, model test paper and all. Yes. Even a workbook I gave, it was there. Two cars start from the opposite places on highway 150 kilometer apart. So how long are they? They are 150 kilometer apart. So the total distance between A and B is what? 150. The total distance is how much? 150 kilometer or 150 kilometer. They are apart. Then what is happening? First car runs 25 kilometer and takes a right turn. That means initially this car, A car, let it be A car. A is running. A is 1 second. A is running 25 kilometer. Let it be over here. Then takes a right turn. So after covering 25 kilometer, he is taking what? Right turn. Right of north is what? This side. Okay. And travel how much? 15 kilometer. Then what happened? Then turns left. That means again it is going this way. How many kilometer? 25 kilometer. Then what happened? Then takes the direction back to the what? Back to the main road. That means this person is coming back to the main road. Now my question, the total distance traveled by A will be how much? The total distance in the vertical line or in the highway is how much? 25 plus 25, that is 50. 50 kilometer is traveled by our who? By our A car. Car A. Then in the meantime, due to minor breakdown, the other car just travel only 35 kilometer. That means our car B traveled around how much? 35 kilometer. Now the question is, what would be the distance between two cars? Very easy question, very direct question. Hi, Mafia Devil Gaming. Hi, Dilip. Hi, Arif. Everyone. Yes. Now, what is the distance between them? The total distance is 150, correct? 150 minus distance traveled by A is how much? 50 minus distance traveled by B is how much? 35. What is the answer? 150 minus 50 minus 35. Yes to hello. Answer is 65. Option A is our answer. Next question. Some boys are sitting in 3 rows facing north. Okay. Such that A is in the middle row. How many rows are there in total? 3 rows are there in total. And A is part of the middle row. So A will be sitting somewhere over here. Let it be here. A is sitting somewhere over here. Everyone is facing which direction? Everyone is facing north direction. Okay, like you are sitting inside the class, think that way. Then P is just to the right of A. That means A is looking over here, means P will be to the right of A, means it will be towards here. Then what else is given? P is to the right of A but in the same row. Q is behind P. That means Q is somewhere over here. Q is somewhere over here. Then what else is given? Meanwhile, while R is north of A, R is north. R is somewhere over here. Now the question is, in which direction of R is Q? With respect to R, this is R, correct? With respect to R, Q is in which direction? Q is in. If you are drawing this way, what does that mean? It means southeast direction. Option D is our answer. Can we do the next one? Yes. Linear seating arrangement based problem. It's a very easy question also. Yes. 7, and it's a wrong question also. That's another part. You might get a grace mark for this. So 7 persons H, I, J, K, M and N are sitting in a straight line facing north direction. Well, total 3 numbers of people are sitting between H and M. How many are sitting between H and M now? Only 3 are sitting between H and M. But the next line is like, both N and H are at the extreme end. Gone. Kadam. There itself the question went wrong, so that we can ignore this part. They are at the extreme end means what? Total 7 people are there. Total 7 people are there means in between H and N there will be how much? 5 people will be there in between H and M, right? N, right? That's why we are ignoring the first line. We will solve the question based on from the second line onwards. Both N and H are at the extreme end. How can we draw? So I am just drawing it like this. N and H are at the extreme end. So total 2 people, 2 number of persons sit between H and O. Actually, 2 possibilities are there. We can draw it this way also. H is over here, N is over here. Can someone stop me from doing that? No one can stop me from doing that. Both possibilities are there. Okay, then what else is there? M is not an immediate neighbor. Only 2 people sit between H and O. How many people are? 2 people. 2 people means 2 gap will be there between H and O. If you look here also, H and O, 2 gaps are there. Then what else is there? Now if you look into it, in total how many people can sit? Only 7 people are there in total, right? That means only 2 more people will be remaining. Correct? Total 7 people are there. Then what is given? M is not an immediate neighbor of H and N. So M is not an neighbor of H and N. That's very good. Then I sits third to the right of N. I sits third to the right of M. What does that mean? I and H both are not immediate neighbors. So I sits third to the right of M means I am just assuming M is over here. Okay, M is over here. And we are assuming they are looking towards north. We are told that they are looking towards north. M is over here. That means I will be over where? Third to the right. Correct? It's third to the right. Third to the right means 2 people will be there in between. So I will be over here. Then if I assume M over here, I will be over here, but it is not possible. They are telling that I and H are both not immediate neighbors. That is wrong. Now what is remaining? What is remaining? M is not an immediate neighbor of J. So J should be over here. Then who else is remaining? K is remaining. Who is sitting between H and M is the question. Answer is K. But you will get a grace mark for this question because it is actually confusing you guys over there. Okay. In the exam hall confusion means too much, right? Yes. At a crossing, there was a direction pole which was showing 4 correct direction. Okay, initially it was showing 4 correct direction. But due to the wind, it turns in such a manner that now the west pointer is showing south. So if you usually draw the direction, how will you draw the direction? You will be drawing it like this, correct? North will be this, south will be this, east will be this, west will be this. This is the usual way of us drawing the direction. But what happened? Due to some mistake, what happened? Now west pointer is showing south. West pointer is showing what? South. Correct? Then what will happen to east pointer? If this is pointing towards south means east will automatically become what? North. Now I will ask you one question. What is the right side of south or left side of north? That is west. So east is over here. Now my question is, Harish went in the wrong direction thinking that he was traveling east. He was traveling east, he went in the wrong direction. So what was he thinking? He was traveling east and was thinking he was traveling in the wrong direction. What is the thing da? What is happening over here? He is actually traveling in which direction now? He is traveling in north direction right now. Yes. Now, bench arrangement, group arrangement. Group, it is actually a good question. You will get the answer without solving everything. In a class, there are 7 students. Okay. In a class, how many students are there? 7 students are there, including boys and girls. Including how much? Boys and girls. A, B, C, D, E, F, G are the people. A, B, C, D, E, F, G are the people. They sit on 3 benches, 1, 2 and 3, such that at least 2 students on each bench and at least 1 girl on each bench is the condition. At least 2 students should be there in 1 bench and 1 girl is required in 1 bench. So total how many are there? In total 3 benches are there in total. Then what is happening? C, who is a girl student, does not sit with A, E and D. F, the boy student, sits only with B. Then A sits on the bench 1. That means this is the first bench, this is the second bench, this is the third bench. What is happening? A is sitting where? A is sitting on first bench. A is sitting somewhere over here. Then what is happening? Then with his best friends, G sits on the third bench. So G is sitting in the third bench. Correct? G is sitting in the third bench. Then E is the brother of C is the question. Now people, if you look into it, C, who is a girl student, does not sit with A, E and D. That means can you think about it? Can C sit in the first bench? C cannot sit in the first bench. C cannot also sit in the second bench. The only possibility for C is sitting in the third bench. So C is sitting in the third bench. Then what is given? E is the brother of C. E is the brother of C. C is what? Is a girl. Correct? So our condition is also satisfied. Then what is given? The question is which of the following group is a girl is the question. Now what else is given? C, who is a girl, does not sit with A, E and D. F is a boy student, sits with B. Only B. With only B. So F and B will be sitting together. So B will be what? A girl. Now if you look into the option, B and C are girls. One more possibility is there. Then what we know about another thing? E is the brother of C. E is the brother of C. That will be sitting in the first bench. Along with that, D will also be there. Now if you look into it, E is already a boy. Either A or D can be girl. Now looking into the option, C is the right answer. B is a girl, C is a girl. Then D should be the next girl. So looking at the option. Next one. 5 boys, A, B, C, D, E. We did this question just the day before examination, I think. Or day before examination or one day, our pre-exam, first pre-exam marathon, I think we solved this question. 5 boys, A, B, C, D, E are sitting in a row. A is to the right of B. A, they are looking towards north. We are assuming that way itself. A is to the right of B. Correct? A is to the right of B. Then E is to the left of B. E is to the left of B. Then what is given? But to the right of C. That means E is to the right of C. Then A is to the left of D. A is to the left of D. That means this is correct. Everything is given. The question is what? Who is sitting second from the left? Second from the left. This is first. This is second. Answer is option D. That is E. Sir, grace mark in the yes, one question you can get a grace mark. Yes, that is there. Possibility is high because that entire question's first line itself is wrong. Okay. Yes. 6. Hexagonal, and this question also we did in the class. 6 friends P, Q, R, S, T, U are sitting around a hexagonal table. Hexagonal table means how many sides are there? 6 sides are there for an hexagonal table and they are sitting in each corner. Then what is given up? P is second to the left of U. That means if I put U over here, P is second to the left. Second to the left means P will be somewhere over here. Correct? Then what is given? Q is neighbor of R and S. So Q should be somewhere over here. Then only R and S can be neighbor. If we put Q somewhere over here, what will happen? Q is already sitting there. That is not possible. Then what else is there? T is second to the right of S. T is second to the right of S means if I put S over here, can T sit over here? Can T sit over here? Second to the right. What is that? T is second to the right of who? T is second to the right of S. Is that possible? This is what the S is looking towards this side. This is his left hand side. Correct? Now we will check the next possibility. Yes. Q is between R and S. I am putting R over here and S over here. S is looking towards here. Then R is looking to over here. Then T is second to the left. Oh, second to the left. Okay, that means that was correct. Yes. Then who is there? Then R is there. Yes, T is second to the left. Correct only. That means P is sitting opposite to S. Question is, answer is yes. S is sitting opposite to P. Next one. A, B, C, D, E are sitting in a bench. A is sitting next to B. C is sitting next to D. D is not sitting with E. Who is on the left end of the bench? So who is sitting at the left end of the bench? E is sitting at the left end of the bench. That is the one thing we know about it now. Yes. Then what is given over here? Then what is given? C is second from the right. That means in total how many people are there? 5 people are there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. Then what is happening? C is second from the right. That means C is somewhere over here. Then what is happening? Then A is to the right of B and A and C are sitting together. From this, how will you write? So I will just write A over here. Possibilities I am checking. If it is wrong, we will change it. Then what is happening? D is not sitting with E. That means D cannot sit over here. D will be sitting somewhere over here. Then what is remaining? Who is remaining? A, B, C. B is the remaining one. We will check. A is to the right of B. Yes, A is to the right of B. Then C is second. That is also correct. Then D is not sitting with E. Then A is sitting next to B. That is also followed. Everything is followed. A is to the right of B and E. That is also followed. That means the question is, in what position A is sitting? A is sitting between what and what? B and C. That's the answer. Next one. Blood relation. We are going to blood relation based questions. It is very easy. Pointing to a person. Last in the Jan attempt, there was no question based on pointing to a person. So who is the speaker over here? Rajesh is the speaker. Then what is given? He is Arav. So Arav is the reference person and he is the son of the only daughter of the father of my brother. Who is my brother? The Rajesh brother. So Rajesh is there. Correct? Rajesh is there. Rajesh is having a brother. Rajesh brother is there. Then what is given? Father of the brother. That means they both are having a father. Then only daughter of the father. That means this father is having an only daughter. That means the daughter is there. That means the sibling of Rajesh and his brother. Then what is happening? Arav is the son of the only daughter. That means the daughter is having a son. Who is that? The Arav. The question is what? How is Rajesh related to Arav with referred to the who is referred in the photograph? What is the answer? Maternal uncle. Option D is the answer. If the question was opposite, how is Arav related to Rajesh? It would have been nephew. Now another question. I think we usually won't expect a question based on this coding from blood relation, but this time it came. Usually you will get it as hashtag sign, dollar sign, then @ sign and all, but this time they asked with numbers. So what is given? 3 means 3 is the A, 3P means A is the mother of P. That means 3 means what? The mother. Then 4 means what? Brother, bro. Then 9 means what? Husband. Then finally 5 means what? Daughter. Okay, daughter. Now the question is, which of the following means K is the mother-in-law of M? If you look into it, we will try option B, because I'll tell you the reason for I choosing option B. K3J. K3J means K is the 3 means mother, right? Mother. K is the mother of J. Correct? Yes, second generation is J. Then what is given? After that we will try N5K. N5 means N is the N is the daughter of K. That means sibling of J and is a female. Then what is there? M9N. M9N means what? The M is the husband of M. M is the husband of N. M is the husband of N. Everything is given. Now the question is, we will check. K is the mother-in-law of M. Correct only. K is having a daughter whose name is N. And that N is married to whom? Is married to what? Is married to M. So that is the answer. Now why did I choose this option instead of other option? If you look into it, K4J. K4J means K is the brother. We know that K's gender should be what? Female. That's not true. A is not true. Now K5J. K5J means K is the daughter. That is a possibility. Daughter means again it is coming in the least generation. That is also will not give you the answer. Then K3J means K is the mother. If this was not possible, we would have tried the last option. Okay, that would have been our next preference. Now if you look into it, Q, W, E, R, T, Y are members of a family consisting of two children, one of whom is T, a boy. Q and R are brothers. What is given thing? Q and R are brothers. Both of them are what? Both of them are male. Then what is given? Q is an engineer. That also I will write. Q is an engineer. Then E is a doctor married to one of the brother. We don't know which brother, so we let it be there. W is married to. W is married to whom? R. W is married to whom? That means E is married to whom? E is married to our one of the brother Q. E is what? A doctor. Okay, female. Then what is given? W is married to R and Y is the only child. That means their child is called as Y. Then what is given? T with respect to T. One of them, T is a boy. That means their son is who? T. The question is, how is T related to Q? Answer is, how is T related to Q? Son. Yes, direct answer. Yes, without solving everything, we'll get the answer very fast. Then next one. K is the son of A's mother's sister. Let it be there. Q is the daughter of D, who is the father of G. Okay, D who is the father of G. And the grandfather of A. P, we will try start off with this. Q is the daughter of D. D, who is the father of G. That means D is the father of G. And what Q is, what else is given? 1 second. What else is given? 1 second, people. Sorry for the disturbance. Yes. What else is given? D is the father of G. That means G will be over here. Correct? D is the father of G. Then Q is the daughter of D. That means Q should also be somewhere over here. That means, then what else is given? And grandfather of A. That we don't know. Let it be there. Then P is daughter of H. Can we connect it over here? No. Let it be there. Then H, who is the grandmother of who? K. H is the grandmother of K. Can we connect? No. Then D is the husband of H. That means D and H are married together. Correct? D and H are married together. What else we know about P is the daughter of H. That means P is over here. P is the daughter of H because D is married to H. That means P and Q will be and G will be siblings. What is the question? How P is related to Q? P is the sister of Q. Direct answer. Very easy question. Next one. Yes. Another symbol based question. This is the type 3 question which is coming again and again. This is the second time it is coming for the exam. I mean in the same exam. Okay. Now hashtag means what? Father. Then star means what? Brother. Brother. Then at the rate sign means mother or mom. Yes. Now, which of the following is correct about G at T hashtag P? So, T hashtag P. What does that mean? T hashtag P. So, T is the father of P. Correct? T is the father of P. Then G at T. G at T means what? G is the mother of T. That is the given thing. G is the mother of T. So, G will be over here. Now, from this given family tree diagram, we will decode the question. So, which of the following is correct is the question. If you look into it, T is the son of G. That is the correct thing. Option C is the right answer. Now we are going to the 37th question, direct question. Everyone, how was the exam? Yes, if you look into it, most of the questions were very direct. And I'm telling you, you might feel that a few of the questions were very lengthy. I know that because of that your confidence went down. That should not be the case if lengthy questions are there. Anyway, all the time 60 questions will be easy, 40 questions will be medium and difficult. The pattern won't change. The statistics part and all were very direct, and if you had not the basic equation and few theory, you would have got like 40 marks itself. Yes. Frequency density corresponding to a class interval for the continuous frequency distribution is the ratio of what? What is the formula of frequency density? Frequency density is nothing but class frequency into class length. Next one. The curve obtained by joining points whose x coordinates are the upper limits of the class interval, y coordinates are the corresponding cumulative frequency. What is the answer? Ujiv or Ogiv? Yes, the day before exam. I mean the morning of the examination, we had a discussion regarding that. So answer is option A. Now another direct question directly taken from your ICA material itself. The following data relate wages of a group of workers. Then how many workers got wages more than 3,300? That means they are asking more than 300, how much people got? Till 365 people got. More than 300, how many got? 90 got. That means 90 minus 65 is how much? Answer is 25. Yes, 25. Option A is our answer. Direct question. Then another thing which we discussed on the morning of the examination, the mode is continuous frequency distribution can be determined graphically using what? By using histogram. Then sampling with, yes, replacement. This also we discussed. With replacement formula is what? N raised to n. Population size raised to the sample size. Population is how much? 5. Then sample size is how much? 2, which is equal to how much? 25. Direct question. Now people, this is a very interesting question. Right now, if you look into it, how many questions were there from sampling to now? This is the second question. Now, which of the following statement about the simple random sampling is not true is the question. Now, simple random sampling ensures that each unit in the population has a equal chance of being selected. That's true. Then, in simple random sampling with replacement, each selected unit is replaced before the next unit is drawn. That is also true. Then, simple random sampling is highly effective when the population size is very large and heterogeneous. People, we are talking about what? Simple random sampling. And is simple random sampling mainly we are using when it is homogeneous and the sample size is small. Got the point? Answer is option C. That is not true. Next one, frequency curve. A frequency curve that starts from minimum frequency, then gradually increases. What is it? J-shaped curve. Next one. Another question from sampling. Third question from sampling. It is also very easy. If you know one word, your answer is right in front of you. A sample. The law of statistical regularity says that sample drawn from the population under discussion possesses the characteristics of population. Is that true? Is that true now? Is that true? No. Then a large sample drawn at random from the population would possess the characteristics of the population. Is that true? It would have been true. One more extra word would have been there with that. A large sample drawn at random from population would possess the characteristics of the population on an average. That is the correct one. Okay, that average is more important, on an average. Okay, keep that in mind. Next one, average speed. Okay, base question. Helicopter flies from A to B at the rate of 500 km per hour. Then comes back at what? 700 km per hour. Then the average speed of helicopter. When we are finding speed or rate of change, which type of average we are using? Which type of mean we are using? We are using HM. What is the formula? HM is equal to 2AB divided by A plus B. The average speed formula is this. We can directly use the formula and get the answer. 2AB. That means 2 into A is how much? 500 into 700 divided by 1 to, yes, how much is it? 1 to 200. Everyone take the calculator. That means 2 into 500 into 700 divided by 1200 is how much? 583.333. Got it? Yes. Next one. If the arithmetic mean and geometric mean of two numbers are 6.5 and 6 respectively, then the two numbers are, what is the question? Direct question. Now, how will you use it? You will just take the option and you will check which of the option is giving the geometric mean as how much? Geometric mean as 6 and the arithmetic mean as how much? 6.5. Now, if you look into option B, 9 plus 4 divided by 2, arithmetic mean is how much? Which is equal to 6.5. The geometric mean is how much? Root of 9 into 4. Sorry, 6 into how much? How much? 9 into 4. That is equal to root of 36, which is equal to 6. That means option B is our answer. Next question. Another direct question. If you know the basics, you will get the answer. Now, the question is, which of the following is not a method of dispersion? This is what? Concurrent deviation method. Where are we using it? You know, right? Yes, standard deviation is a method, then mean deviation is a method, range is a method. Next one, find out the coefficient of variation if n is equal to 14, sigma fx is equal to 280, and finally sigma or the standard deviation is how much? How much? The standard deviation is equal to 3. What is the formula of coefficient of variation? That is nothing but standard deviation by mean into 100. Standard deviation is given. How much is it? 3. But mean is not given. What we will do? For finding mean, sigma fx and n value is given. That means 280 divided by 14 into 100. How much is the answer? 3 divided by 280 by 14 is how much? 20 into 100. Get me the answer. Get me the answer, people. Yes, I just joined. I'm feeling short of 1.5 means. Mark. Yes. One question is there, one question which is completely wrong. The beginning part of the question is completely wrong. So there is a high chance of getting 1 mark grace mark for that. Yes, yes, Radhika, yes, yes, yes. Now, 3 divided by 20, then multiply it with 100. How much you are getting? The 15. Option B is our answer. Everyone got the same answer? Yes, yes, Radhika, 1 mark, yes. Yes, next one. Coefficient of range is the next one. Monthly profit and loss of 6 months of the firm is under January 1000, February 900, March 0, April minus 200, then May what is happening? Minus 400, and finally June what is happening? 2000. Now the question is, what is coefficient of range? The coefficient of range is nothing but the largest observation. Largest observation over here is what? 2000 minus smallest observation. So highest minus smallest divided by highest plus smallest into the 100. So which is equal to highest minus smallest is how much? The 2000 minus of smallest is how much? Minus 400. That means minus of minus 400 is how much? The plus 400 divided by entire thing divided by 2000 plus minus 400 is how much? That is 1600 into 100. Get me the answer, everyone. That is equal to 2400 divided by 1600. Then the entire thing multiplied by 100. You are getting it as how much? 150. Option B is the answer. So should I keep any email for getting? Actually, the date of applying for that is over. I mean, applying in the sense you send reporting wrong questions was over. I think ICA long back published one notification. Long back, I think on 2nd of May they published one notification. If something is wrong before May 24th, you should send the mail to ICAI. But I think many people would have already done that, so they will consider it. Yes, Nandini. For which question, sir? There was a question based on seating arrangement. There was one question based on seating arrangement. We already did it. Now, this question we solved in our model test paper. I think I published one video, right? Model test paper 1 and 2. It is part of that. And it is already part of the marathon also we were doing. Then, in tabulation, source of data, if any of is shown in what? Footnote is the answer. Direct 1 mark question. Now, the next one. Frequency distribution. Finding the missing frequency. Question is what? If the frequency of the following distribution is, if the mean of the following distribution is 2.6, then the value of y is how much? How will you solve this? There is always an option to option hit, or you can solve it other way also. So option hitting is the method I suggest you. So how will you find option hit, dog? We know that x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by n. Correct? Huh? Yes, that is the thing we know about it. Now, if you ask me, what is x bar here? 2.6, which is equal to sigma fx. Sigma fx means what? Sigma fx means we need to multiply 1 into 8. Then click m plus. Everyone take 1 into 8, m plus. Then what are we doing? 2 into 10. Click m plus. Then finally, not finally, 4 into 2. Why are we ignoring the third term? Because that is not needed. 4 into 2. Click m plus. Then finally, 5 into 4. 5 into 4. Click m plus. Now, what is the remaining term? That is 3 into y. So, instead of y, we will substitute thing and we will check whether it is correct or not. Now, everyone, what is the denominator? That means sigma f or n value is how much? N is nothing but 8 plus 10 plus 2 plus 4 plus y, which is equal to how much, da? Which is equal to how much? Which is equal to 8 plus 10 plus 2 plus 4. How much you are getting? 24, yes, which is equal to 24 plus y. So denominator is this much. Now we will try option by option. Take option A. Everyone try. Did you take this entire thing on your calculator already? Now we are taking option A. That is y is equal to 16. Take 3 into 16. Then you will click. Plus MRC. Plus MRC. Then you will get the answer for the numerator. Then divided by 24 plus 16 is how much? 14. You will get it as 2.6. Option A is the answer, direct answer. Next one. Which of the following, another easy question, which of the following measures of central tendency is based on the first 50%? What is the answer? Median. Yes, fully 50%, on the 50% of the central values. Another direct question is on the way. Then the arithmetic mean and mode of the data are 32 and 26 respectively. What is the formula I teach you now? Mean minus mode is equal to, mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. Substitute values, you will get the answer. So mean minus mode, that is how much? 32 minus 26, how much? Which is equal to 6, which is equal to 3 into 36 minus mean is how much? 32 minus median, we don't know. Instead of median, we will substitute a value and we will check which of the option is giving, which is equal to 6. That means everyone take option A and substitute. Instead of m, you substitute 30. That means 3 into 2, which is equal to 6. That means LHS is equal to RHS. So option A is our right answer. Direct question. Yes. Another one of the easiest question. Just if you know what is mode, if you know the 6th standard knowledge, you will get the answer. Find out the mode from the following data. Which is the most repeated one? If you look into it, 125 is happening once, twice and thrice. Anything else is happening more than that time? No. Answer is what? Mode is 125. What is the meaning of mode? Mode is the most repeated value. The most repeated value is called as what? Mode. Then dispersion. Absolute measure for dispersion. Which of the following is an absolute measure of dispersion for open-ended? Very important. Open-ended means, open-ended, we will go for quartile deviation. Everyone got the answer? Yes. Next one. Probability. We are going to probability question. A number is selected from first 20 natural numbers. Find the probability that it would be divisible by 3 or 7. That means P of divisible by what are 3 or 7. That means it should be P of divisible by 3 plus P of divisible by 7 minus P of divisible by 3 and 7. Now, how many numbers in between 1 and 20 are divisible by 3? We did the same question with 30. Okay, that's why 30 came to my mind. Yes, divisible by 3. How many are divisible by 3? 6. Correct? 6 divided by 20 plus how many are divisible by 7? 7 and 14 are only divisible by 7 in between 1 and 20, that is 2 by 20. Then is there any number divisible by 3 and 7? What did I tell you? Whenever we are telling 3 and 7, we should take multiplication of 3 and 7, that is 21. Any number in between 0 and 20 divisible by 21? 0. Answer is how much? 8 by 20. Option D is our answer. Direct question. Then a very big question. People will think that, oh, how will I do this question now? Because most of the question, if you look into the question paper, many of you would have panicked seeing the size of the question. The question was big. Because of that, psychologically, the exam was difficult. Other than that, except 1 or 2 questions, all the questions were very direct. Yes. Now, a father had 3 sons, namely Kailash, Harish and Prakash. All of them are above 65 years in age. Prakash happens to be the eldest, while Kailash is the youngest. As per the health condition, it is estimated that the probability of Kailash surviving another 5 years is how much? 4 by 5. That means P of Kailash is how much? 4 by 5. Then what is there? Harish has a probability of P of H is how much? 3 by 5. Then Prakash has a probability of P of P, that is Prakash. That is how much? 1 by 2. Then the probability that Kailash and Harish survive, that means P of K intersection H is how much? Which is equal to 0.46. Then Harish and Prakash survives is how much? P of Harish H intersection P is how much? 0.32. Then P of Kailash and Prakash K intersection P is how much? 0.48. Then what else is given? The probability that the 3 sons survive another 5 years. All of them are surviving together. That means P of K intersection H intersection how much? P, which is equal to 0.26. Very direct. Everything is there. The question is what? What shall be the probability that at least one of them survives another 5 years? At least one means what? P of A union B union C, which is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus, what is the formula? Minus P of, instead of A union B union C, what formula we are using? K union H union P. Okay, P of A is what? P of H. This is what? K. This is what? This is called as P. Then minus P of H intersection K minus P of K intersection P minus P of H intersection P, then plus P of H intersection K intersection P. What is the answer? Which is equal to P of H is how much? We will write it. Everyone take the calculator. Don't even type and write anything. Just take the calculator. Get me the answer. So first one, P of H is how much? P of K is how much? And H is how much? H we have 3 by 5. So 3 divided by 5. Click M plus. Everyone take 3 divided by 5. Click M plus. Clear the memory. First clear the memory. 3 divided by 5. Click M plus. Then P of K is how much? 4 divided by 5. Click M plus. Then what else is there? Then P of P is how much? 1 divided by 2. Click M plus. Then we are going to intersection values. Intersection values are what? 0.46. Click M minus. Then 0.32. Click M minus. Then 0.26. Click M minus. Finally we need to add, sorry, not M minus. I'll just, that is M plus. Then what else was there? 0.48. We missed 0.48. 0.48. Click M minus. Then finally we need to add that 0.26 also. That you will click as M plus. Finally click MRC. How much you are getting? You are getting it as 0.9. Answer is option D, 9 by 10. 9 by 10 is how much? Nothing but 0.9. Now next question. 2 dice are thrown simultaneously. Find the probability that the sum of the digits on the 2 dice would be 8 or more. Do you remember the arc I followed? You remember that? Yes, just draw the arc. Maximum sum is how much? 12 is the maximum sum. Then 7 is having the maximum number of time occurrence. That is 6. Sum is 7. Then 8, 9, 10, then 11, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The question is what? 8 or more. 8 or more means this entire thing. That means in total we have 36. That means divided by 36. 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. That is 5 plus 4 is 9, 12, 15. 15 divided by 36, which is divisible by 15 divided by 36. How much now? You cannot factorize, means just take the division. That is how much? Which is equal to 0.4166. Which is the option? Take option B. 5 divided by 12. That is also equal to 0.4166. So option B is our answer. Sir, is there any classes for CMA India Intermediate in Bangalore branch? Yes, we are starting off in Malleshwaram branch from July. CMA India will be there in Malleshwaram branch in Bangalore. Okay. Yes. Then probability. Cards on a deck based question. It's a very interesting question. 2 cards are drawn from a pack of 52 cards. The probability that one is a spade and one is a heart is how much is the question. So 2 cards are drawn from 52. Usually what will happen? We will only say that 1 card is drawn. Now what is happening? 2 cards are drawn. That means total sum is how much now? 52C2. That means N of S, total number of sample space is 52C2. Then probability that it is a spade. How many spades are there? 13 spades are there. So can I write it as from 13 spades I am choosing 1 into. Then and means into. Then 1 is heart. How many hearts are there in total? 13 are there. 13C1. Answer is nothing but 13 into 13 divided by 52 into 51 divided by 2. Get me the answer. Get me the answer. 52 into 51 divided by 2 is how much? Everyone clear the memory. Now clearing the memory is not necessary. 52 into 51 divided by 2. Then divide equal to, multiply it with 13 into 13. You are getting it as how much now? How many of you got the answer? Yes. 13 divided by 102. Everyone take the value. 13 divided by 102. How much you are getting? You are getting it as how much? 0.1274. Yes. While you do this also, you will get the same answer. So we are comparing both and getting the answer. Okay. Yes. Now the next question. Probability. The problem is given for 5 students. PQRS and T. If the probability of solving the problem individually is 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, then 1 by 5 and 1 by 6 respectively. Then find the probability that the problem is solved is the question. Problem, how the problem is solved is the question. So total probability is how much now? Total probability is 1. We know that. No, so I will write P of problem is solved is equal to 1 minus P of problem not solved. Correct? That means which is equal to 1 minus P of problem not solved means individually they should not solve it. That means P of probability of P not solving it is how much? 1 minus 1 by 2. That is how much? 1 by 2 itself into 1 minus 1 by 3 is how much? That is 2 by 3. That is Q not solving it. Then R not solving it is how much? 1 by 3. Then S not solving is how much? 4 by 5. That is, we are taking the complement. Think in that angle. You refer the video, you will understand it better. Then 1 by 6. That means not solving it is how much now? Complement is how much? 5 by 6. When you use the calculator at the end, you will get it as 0.92. Okay. Just use calculator, you will get the answer. If you look into it, 2 cancel. Then 5 cancel. Then 1 of the 2 and 1 of the 3 got cancelled. Then 2 divided by 27. Then change the sign, plus 1. The answer is option B, 0.93. Then another interesting question. Usually it will not come for the exam, and finally it came for the examination. In a leap year, what is the probability that there will be 53 Sundays? What do you mean by that? There will be 53 Sundays. 53 Sundays should be there in a leap year. In leap year, how many days are there in total? 366 days are there in total. If you divide it by 7, that means 7 5s are 35. Then 1 6, that means 2. We discussed the same question we discussed just the day before exam in the pre-exam marathon time. Yes. Then 2 times are how much? 14. Then 2 days are remaining. The 2 days can either be Sunday Monday, or Monday Tuesday, or Tuesday Wednesday, or Wednesday Thursday, or Thursday Friday, or Friday Saturday, or Saturday Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. That is a probability or the set. Now in total sample space it is n. Then how many Sundays are happening? That 2 Sundays are happening in a leap year. Answer is 2 divided by 7. Next one. Poisson distribution is appropriately applied in what case? Now I will ask you one question. When you read the title or when you read the description about Poisson, it is what? The probability distribution of rare things. Now, the number of death by a rare disease is always coming under what? Poisson distribution. Next one. In a class, there are 15 boys and 10 girls. 3 students are selected at random. The probability that 1 girl and 2 boys are selected is the question. In total, how many people are selected? 3 people are selected. From how many? So 25C3 is the total sample space. Correct? Total number of observation. Now, if you look into the numerator, 3 students are selected. 3 students are selected at random. That's why we wrote it as 25C3. Then the probability that 1 girl and 2 boys are selected is how much is the question. That means from 15 boys, how many are we choosing? 15C2 into how many girls are there? The girls we are choosing it as 10C1. So everyone try to get the answer. You will finally get the answer. You will get it as, once again, use calculator. 15C2 means 15 into 14 divided by 2. You are getting it as 105. Everyone save that value. Then 10, 105, this is the entire thing, 21 divided by. Just calculate it first. You will get the answer. Yes. You will get it as option A, 21 divided by 46. You are getting this decimal as around 0.456. Okay. Yes, option A is our answer. Next one, everyone, come to the basics. It's a very interesting question. You can do it 2 ways. One way is you can use the binomial distribution, NP, N into NCX into, you remember? Yes, that method you can use, NP, N, what the NCX into P raised to X into Q raised to N minus X formula you can use, or you can randomly use our normal method of probability. That also can be done. Now, how many ways? We already studied in combination and permutation. How many ways we can answer a question? In total, how many questions are there? 5 questions are there. We can answer a question with 2 options in 2 raised to 5 ways. That means, can I write the denominator as 2 raised to 5? Correct? Now, from this 5 question, how many are correct? 3 are correct. Can I write it as 5C3? Is that correct? Yes. So, what is the probability of making 3 correct guesses from 5 question is 5C3 divided by 2 raised to 5. 5C3 can be written as, yes, 2 raised to 5 is how much? 32. Then 5C3 is how much? Nothing but 5. Yes. Yes. 10 divided by 32. You are getting it as how much? 0.3125. Option A is our answer. Next one. Another question from, yes, which chapter? Theoretical distribution. Yes. If 5% of the family is in a large population city does not use gas as fuel, what will be the probability of selecting 10 families? How many families we need to select? 10 families. X value is how much? 10. In random sample of 100 families. From 100 we need to take how much? 10. Who do you use gas as fuel? Who do not use gas as fuel? Now, since e raised to minus 5 is given, we know that it is based on m value is how much? M value is 5. From this, we directly got the answer. So, which is equal to, what is the probability? P is equal to e raised to minus m into m raised to x divided by what? X factorial, which is equal to e raised to minus m is how much? 0.0067 into m raised to x means how much? 5 raised to 10. That means 5 raised to 10. The entire thing divided by x factorial is how much? X is how much? Nothing but 10 factorial. When you solve this, you will get the answer. Everyone start solving it. First, find the denominator. Clear the memory, everyone. Clear the memory. First, find the denominator. 10 factorial. which is the highest factorial, you know. Some people will know that 7 factorial or 8 factorial, you will know. So find the value 720 into, I am taking 720 because 720 is what? 6 factorial. Then 7 factorial is how much? 5040 into 8 into 9 into 10. The entire thing is there. Click M plus and save it for now. Then we will find 5 raised to 10. How will you find 5 raised to 10? 5 into equal to how many times? 9 times you will click equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then multiply it with 0.0067. Then divide with MRC. You will get the answer. How much you got? 0.01803. Option C is our answer. Everyone follow that method. Now, next question. The correlation coefficient X and Y is 0.8. Correlation R value is given. How much is it? 0.8. If we add 10 to X variable and subtract 20 from Y variable, the new correlation coefficient is what? I told you the day before, there will always be a question based on what? Change of origin and change of scale. Change of origin means addition or subtraction. Addition or subtraction, will it affect our correlation coefficient? No, the answer will be 0.8 itself. Okay. Change of origin or origin won't affect. Now another one we will discuss. When both the regression coefficients are given, then what is the correlation coefficient? Direct formula R is equal to root of bxy into byx. Why are we taking positive? Since both the values are positive, we are taking it as positive. Root of 0.7 into 0.8. Get me the value. 0.7 into 0.8. The entire thing root. You are getting it as 0.75. Everyone got the same answer online? Yes. How many of you are watching there? All of you are watching? Yes. Yes. 0.75. Next one. Another question which we discussed the day before exam or on the day of examination. Something we discussed this question. Without even changing the value, we discussed the question. It is a repeated question. If the points of inflection of a normal curve are 6 and 14. Points of inflection means what? The point at which the normal curve will convert from concave to convex or convex to concave. What are they? Mu minus sigma and mu plus sigma. Mu minus sigma is how much here? 6. Mu plus sigma is how much here? 14. That means if you take the sum, 2 mu is equal to how much? 20. That means minus sigma plus sigma cancelled off. Then mu is equal to how much? 10. Are they asking for mu? No, they are asking for sigma. Substitute it over there. That means 10 minus sigma is equal to 6. That means sigma is equal to how much? 4. Option A is our answer. Next one. With this one, another repeated thing, we discussed this. Find the non-determination based on the correlation. What is the question? If R is equal to 0.7, then the coefficient of non-determination, what is the formula? 1 minus R square, which is equal to 1 minus 0.7, the whole square, which is equal to 1 minus 0.49. Answer is 0.51. Option B is our answer. Direct question. Now, regression lines are given. Okay. If x is equal to, given that x is equal to 2y plus 4, y is equal to kx plus 6 are the two lines of regression. Then, regression of x on y and y on x respectively. If the correlation coefficient r is equal to 0.5, then the value of k will be how much is the question. We know that the r is what? Nothing but bxy into byx. Okay, r is this much, that is 0.5 is equal to how much? Root of bxy. X on y can be written as what? Bxy can be written as 2 into byx can be written as what? The coefficient is how much? K. That means 2k. Now square both sides. That means 0.5 the whole square is equal to 2 into k, which implies k is equal to 0.5 square. 0.5 into equal to divided by 2. How much you are getting? Which is equal to 0.125, which is option A. 1 divided by 8 is how much? 0.125. Option A is our answer. Another direct question. Fisher's index based question. One of the most repeated type of question. But this time they gave it in a different way. That's all. Nothing but. Yes, what is Fisher? F is nothing but root of Lappe into Pache. Pasch's index number is directly given, which is equal to root of into 150. I am writing into 150. But Lappe index number is not given. How will you find Lappe index? The Lappe index is nothing but this one, sigma p and q0. It's the respective. What is the quantity we are taking? Base year quantity 145 divided by 150 into 100. Get me the answer, everyone. What is the answer? So 145 into 100, then equal to, then click the root. You are getting it as how much? The 120.62. Option C is our answer. 120.41 I am getting. The nearest answer is option C. Next one. Another direct question. Symbol aggregative index. So based on the following, find out the index number for 2022, taking 2021 as the base year, using symbol aggregative method, SAPI, S-A-P-I method, SAPI. How are we using symbol aggregative method? We need to find the P1 and the base year, the current year and the base year. Here current year is what? We are taking 2021 as the base year and 2022 as the current year. So what is the formula? Formula is nothing but sigma P1 divided by sigma P0 into 100. We need to add the entire thing, divided by add entire thing, you will get the answer. Everyone add it. That is how much now? This is getting into how much? Let me take it. 120 plus 400 plus 200, which is equal to 720. 720 divided by 720, how much? Divided by 80 plus 220 plus 300, the entire thing, that is 600 into 100. Everyone divide equal to, multiply it with 720, then multiply it with 100. You are getting it as 119.99999. That is approximately equal to option B, that is 120. Yes. Next question. For 9 college student group, the sum of the squares, direct question, rank correlation coefficient based question. Sum of the squares of the difference in rank. Yes. Is there any tie? Nothing is there. Tie is not here. So direct formula you can use. For history and Hindi marks are found to be 62. That means they have given us sigma d square. What is the formula for correlation coefficient? R is equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n cube minus n. This is the formula we are going to use, which is equal to 1 minus 6 into 62 divided by n cube is how much? How many students are there in total? 9 students are there in total. That means n cube is how much? 9 cube. 9 cube is how much? 9 into equal to 2 times. You are getting it as 729. 729 minus 9 is how much? 720. Now, how will you use calculator? Everyone take the calculator. 720 divide equal to, multiply it with 6, then multiply it with 62. Change sign. Change sign. Why are we changing sign? Because the sign in front is minus. Change sign, then plus 1. How much you are getting the? Let me try. Then 729 minus 9, then divide equal to, multiply it with 6, multiply it with 62, then equal to, change sign, plus 1. You are getting it as 0.48. Option B is our answer. Option B, which is equal to 0.48. Next question. Another direct question. The prices of a commodity in the year 2015 and 2020 are 50 and 60 respectively. Price relative of 2015 on 2020. Okay, 2015 should be on 2020. What do you mean by that? 2015, what is the price? 50 divided by 2020, what is the price? Divided by 60 into 100. How much is the answer now? 50 divided by 60 into 100. You are getting it as 83.333%. Now another direct question. Chain index number, direct formula. Chain index number formula is what? Link relative of current year into chain index of the previous year into 100. Option C is our answer. Another question. From the following chain based index numbers based on 2015, find out the new chain based index number for the year 2022 by shifting the base year to 2019. We need to shift it to 2019. So 2022 is the thing. We need to shift it to which year now? 2019. Very easy. what is the index number in 2022? 150 divided by what is the index number in 2019? That is 120 into how much? Into 100. How much you are getting? You are getting it as 150 divided by 120, then multiply it with 100. You are getting it as how much? Option A, 125. Very direct, easy questions. Now, next one. The sum of the three numbers is 98. If the ratio of the first two numbers, first and second number is 2:3. That means let the numbers be A, B, C. Okay. Now they are telling A is to B is how much? A is to B is 2:3. Then what is telling? Third and second. Second and third is B is to C. That is how much? 5:8. If you find A is to B is to C, A is to B is to C, how will you find that? Using our mirror n method. That means 2 into 5 is how much? 10. 10 is to 15 is to 24. So total is how much? If you take the ratios are the first number is this, second number is this, third number is this. Okay, the ratio is in this format. If you add everything, that means 49x is equal to how much as per the question? Sum of the numbers is how much? 98. Then x is how much as per the question? 98 divided by 49, which is equal to 2. 98 divided by 49 is equal to 2. Then they are asking for what? Second number. Second number is nothing but 15 into x, which is equal to 15 into 2, which is equal to 30. Option B is our answer. Very easy question. Now, another question from logarithm. Log of a plus b divided by 4 is equal to half into log of a plus log of b. So we can write it as log of a plus b divided by 4, which is equal to half into log of a plus log of b can be written as what? Log of ab. Correct? Then if I take this half to the power, it can be written as log of a plus b divided by 4, which is equal to log of ab root ab, log of root ab. Now both the sides log are there, they got cancelled, or we are taking it as the values inside the log is same. That means a plus b divided by 4, which is equal to root ab. We need to eliminate this ab. AB, how will you eliminate? Square on both sides. That means a plus b the whole square divided by 16. Why 16? 4 square is how much? 16 is equal to AB. Cross multiply and open the bracket. A square, a plus b the whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. A square plus b square plus 2ab, which is equal to 16ab. From this, if I just take it to 2ab to the other side, that means a square plus b square is equal to 14ab. Now we need to divide the entire thing with what? AB. Then you will get the value of a by b plus b by a. That means a square divided by ab is how much? A by b. Plus b square divided by ab is how much? B by a. Then 14ab divided by ab is how much? 14. So answer is how much? 14. There is a shortcut also. We can take the denominator of this side. That means 4 square minus 2 will give you the answer. That is also 14. That is a shortcut. But I just wanted to explain. That's all. Now, if 4 raised to x is equal to 5 raised to y is equal to 20 raised to z, then z is equal to how much is the question? Okay, very easy question. One of the most repeated question. And it is throughout. If you check the MDP, RTP, it is there throughout these papers and all. So 20 raised to z can be written what way? 20 raised to z can be written as entire thing we are assuming it is equal to k. The entire thing is equal to a constant we are taking. That means 20 raised to k is equal to 20 raised to z is equal to k. That means 20 can be written what way? K raised to 1 by z, because it is going to the other side. Then 20 can be written as 4 into 5, which is equal to k raised to 1 by z. So from this 4 can be written what way? 4 is equal to nothing but k raised to 1 by x. Then 5 can be written as nothing but k raised to 1 by y. That means I am changing it, k raised to 1 by x into k raised to 1 by y, which is equal to how much? Which is equal to k raised to 1 by z. That means their bases are same, so we can take it as k raised to 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to k raised to 1 by z. The bases are now same. That means 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by z. Now take the LCM. That means x plus y divided by xy is equal to 1 by z. That means z is nothing but reciprocal, that is xy divided by x plus y. Answer is option D is our answer. Got the point? They are asking for z, right? Yes. Now this one we will use option hitting and we will solve the answer pretty fast. If 58 is divided among 150 children such that each girl and each boy gets 25 paise and 50 paise respectively, then how many girls are there is the question. Okay, very direct question. So what we will do is we will just assume one value. For example, I am taking option C, 68. I am assuming 68 girls are there. Assume option C. Assume 68 girls are there. That means 68 girls will have how much money da? So girls are getting how much? 50 paise respectively. No, each girl is getting 25 paise. That means 68 into 0.25 m plus. Then how many boys are remaining? That means 150 minus 68 is how much da? Take the calculator. 150 minus 68 which is equal to 82. 82 into how much are they getting? 0.5. Yes, 0.5. Again click m plus. When you click MRC, if you are getting it as 58, that's our answer. That means our assumption is correct and the answer is correct. Now I will just check 1 second. So 68 into 0.25 click M plus, 82 into 0.5 click M plus, finally click MRC, you are getting it as 58. That means option C is the right assumption. Now we are going to another. Finally there is a question. Finally, after a long time, there is a question from partnership. Yes, a startup business was initiated by entrepreneur by investing 1,40,000. The 1,40,000. Okay, initially, how many people are there? Entrepreneur A is there, then B is there. After 6 months, someone is joining. Then finally, an angel investor is also joining. ABC. Let it be like ABC. Then, first person invested how much? 1,40,000. Correct? I will ignore the zeros because anyway they will cancel off. Okay. 14 into. How many years he is there? 3 years. 3 years means how many months? 36 months. Correct? Is to B. B invested how much? 21. In how many after 6 months? That means 30 months only he is there in the thing. Then finally C. C came with how much? 28. After how many months? Another 6 months. That means into how much? 24. The value is 14 into 36 is to 21 into 30 is to 28 into 24. Now we can cancel or you can find the ratio between the first two. Okay, find the ratio between the first two or you can cancel. Anything is fine because we will check the option that way and we will get the answer rather than solving off everything. Hi Achu. Yes, hello. Yes. How will you do it now? Take the calculator. 14 into 36. 14 into 36 divided by 21 divided by 30. How much you are getting? You are getting it as 14 into 36 divided by 21 into 30. That means divide by 30. You are getting it as 0.8. Which of the following option is giving 0.8 is the question. That means we will take 7 divided by 6. How much is it? 1.166. That means option A is wrong. Then 12 divided by 15. How much you are getting? 0.8. So option B is our right answer. Did you understand, people? Yes, that is the easiest method than doing everything. Yes. Next one. The quadratic equation has, what is the question? Distinct equation, or we need to find the discriminant. Discriminant means b square minus 4ac. How much is it now? Root 5 square is how much? 5 minus 4 into a is how much? 2, which is equal to 5 minus 8, that is minus 3. So minus 3 means the root of minus 3 will become imaginary. That means it does not have real roots. Option C is the answer. Another easy question from quadratic equation. For cubic equation based question. For the equation x cube minus 6x square plus 5x plus 12 is equal to 0. The product of the two root is how much? 12. And which of the following is the correct set of roots for the equation? Now, sum of the root is how much? Sum is equal to minus coefficient of x square, that is how much? Minus of minus 6 divided by coefficient of x cube, that is equal to 6. Now we will check which of the option is giving us 6 is the case. Now which of the option is giving sum as 6? 1 minus 3 minus 4 is how much? Is it 6? No. Then 1 plus 6 plus 2, is it 6? No. Minus 1 plus 3, that is how much? Yes, 2 plus 4, that is 6. Option C is the answer. Now, another easiest question. On solving inequalities, 6x plus y greater than or equal to 18, 4x plus 4y greater than or equal to 12, 2x plus y greater than or equal to 10. Which of the following is a correct solution is the question. Now we will check. We will option hit. That is the easiest method. Put 0,7. If you put 0,7 over here, it will be like 7 greater than or equal to 10. Is that possible? It is not possible. That means option D is wrong. Now we will go with option B. Put 3,0 over here. 3 means 6 plus 0 greater than or equal to 10. Is 6 greater than or equal to 10? That is not possible. That means option B is wrong. Option B is wrong. Now we will try option C, which one we will go with 5,0. Okay, 5,0 we will try on this. 5 plus 0 greater than or equal to 12. Is that correct? No. That means option C is wrong. Option A is the right answer. Easiest question. Then the longest side of a triangle is 2 times the shortest. That means L is equal to 2 times the shortest. Then the third side is, that means T is equal to 4 centimeters shorter than the longest. That means 4 centimeter lesser than the longest side. That means L minus S. Then if the perimeter of the triangle is 61, that means perimeter is what? L plus shortest plus all the sides we are adding. That is equal to how much? 61 centimeter. Find the minimum length of the shortest side. We need to find the minimum length of the shortest side. Okay, let's see. We will just solve this. Directly we are getting the answer. Longest is what? The shortest side we need to find. 2s plus s plus t is what? L plus L minus 4. Can I write it as 2s minus 4? So 2s minus 4, which is equal to 61. Now, how many 2s plus s plus 2s is how much? That is 5s. Then minus 4 to the other side will become what? 65. S is equal to 13. So 13 is the minimum value. Option D is the answer. Directly you can go forward than doing many things. Okay. Yes. Everyone understood till here? Anyone is having doubt? Online? Yes. Achu, did you have any doubt? Please tell me. Yes. Next one. This one. You can approach it in 2 different ways. Okay. So here it is one of the good question from this chapter. Okay, which was asked till today, and I know that inside the exam hall, if you are writing and with that exam pressure, you will find it completely difficult and you will not get the answer. Most of you might not have got the answer also. Now what is given over here? Puru gets on an elevator at the 11th floor of a building and rides up at what rate? 57 floors per minute. How much is the speed is going at? 57 floors plus per minute. Okay. So, at the same time, Ishu gets on an elevator at the 51st floor of the same building and rides down at the rate of 63 floor per minute. If they continue traveling at these rates, then at which floor their path will cross is the question. At which floor they will meet each other. Okay, that is the basic thing. Now if you look into it, people. So where is Puru starting from? Puru is starting from the 11th floor. Then how much speed is he going? He is going up. He is going up at what rate? 57 is the rate he is going. Now my question. 57 if I write over here, will it accompany to the floor? No. It is 57 floor per minute. That means per minute should be there. So I should multiply it with what? Time. Okay. That means I am eliminating that minute from here. I am coming to that. We will find the t value. Okay. Which is equal to. Then Ishu is doing what? She starts from the 51st floor. And she is coming down. Down means we are coming in the negative motion. That is minus of what? 63 per minute. So we are multiplying it with time to eliminate. The units are getting cancelled off. We are equating it. So from this we will get the value of time. So if you cross multiply 51 to the other side, if you take 51 to the left hand side, 57t to the this side, or 63t minus 63t to the this side, that means minus 63 plus 57 is how much? 120t is equal to how much? 40. So t is how much? 40 divided by 120. How much is it? 40 divided by 120. 40 divided by, take the calculator, 40 divided by 120 is equal to 0.333, or you can write it as 1 by how much? 1 by 3. If you are fractionizing it, you can take it as 1 by 3. Now, we need to find the point at which they both meet each other. So, instead of one of this, we will put t value is 1 by 3. That means 11, I'll take a different color, 11 plus 57 into 1 by 3. So 11 plus 57 into 1 by 3 is how much? 19, which is equal to 30. Answer is 30th floor, they will meet. Now we are completed with all the chapters except the last chapter, that is chapter number 4. It is one of the interesting chapter. Grace mark, you can get 1 mark because one question is wrong from seating arrangement. I don't know whether you wrote the answer correct also. You are expecting it to be correct also. I don't know. But there is a question, wrong question over here. So 1 mark is paka. You will get. Yes. There is a 60% increase in amount in 6 years at simple interest. What will be the compound interest of 12,000 after 3 years at the same rate? Very, very direct question. So they are telling. So we need to find what? We need to find the compound interest. What is the formula for compound interest? Compound interest is nothing but p into 1 plus I the whole raised to n minus 1. We have the p value. We have the n value. N value is how much? 3. Then we don't have I value. Where will we find I value? We will use the simple interest equation and we will find the I value. So what is given? There is 60% increase in the amount. That means 100 is becoming how much? 160. So how much is the simple interest? 60 is the simple interest. Then rate percentage is nothing but 60 divided by 6, which is equal to 10%. I value is 0.1. Get me the answer. Ci is equal to 12,000 into 1.1. The whole power n is how much? 3 minus 1. Get me the answer, everyone. First type 1.1 on your calculator. 1.1 into equal to how many times? 2 times. Then minus 1. Then multiply it with 12,000. You will get the answer. 1.1. Everyone take 1.1 into equal to 2 times. Then minus 1. Then multiply it with 12,000. You are getting it as 3972. Option C is our answer. Got it? Yes. Next one. Another repeated question. The same question we did it in our pre-exam marathon during that time. Yes. Effective annual rate of interest corresponding to nominal rate of 6% per annum payable half yearly. So I value will be how much? I value will be 0.03. Why 0.03? Half yearly means 6% will become half, that is 3%. It will become what? 0.03. Then n value is how much? N value will become 2. Then effective rate of interest ERI is equal to 1 plus I the whole raised to n minus 1 into 100. How much you are getting? 1.03 into equal to minus 1 into 100. How much is the answer? How many of you got 6.09? That is the answer, 6.09. Next one. Compound interest on a certain sum. Actually, the same type of question was there in the Jan attempt also. The same question got repeated, but the values got changed. Okay, Jan attempt also the same type of question was there. The compound interest on a certain sum for 2 years at 10% per annum is 525. So the simple interest they are asking. Simple interest we need to find what all equations are required. P, T, R percentage is required. We need the value of P. Then only we can find T and R are given. P value we require. So what is the formula for compound interest? Ci is equal to P into 1 plus I the whole raised to n minus 1. Now Ci value is how much? 525. Which is equal to P into 1.1 the whole power 2 minus 1. Now take the calculator, get me the answer and value of P. P 1.1 into equal to minus 1 divide equal to multiply it with 525. You are getting it as 2500. So SI is how much? 2500 into double the time. That means 2 will become 4 into then half the rate percentage, that will become 5%. Get me the answer. Into 4 into 5%. You are getting it as how much? How much da you are getting it as? Everyone, get me the answer. 2500 into 4 into 5 percentage. You are getting it as? Yes. 500 da? Yes. Next one. Now, the future value of an investment of 7,000 compounded quarterly, everything is given, direct substitution, get me the value of future value. FV, what is the formula? Future value is equal to A by I into 1 plus I, the whole power n, minus 1. That's all. Substitute the value. A is how much the value of an investment, compounded quarterly. Yes. So, no. Find the future value of an investment of 7,000 compounded quarterly is the question. So they are, yes, this formula we don't want. We require what? The FV is equal to PV divided by 1 plus I the whole raised to n. So that is 7,000 divided by 1.3489. How much you are getting the? Yes. 1 second. Find the future value of an investment 7,000 compounded quarterly. 1 second. Yes. Quarterly. At 10% per annum. For 3 years. Everything is correct only. It is directly given only, right? Yes, we can directly go for the answer. The same method you can follow. Yes, future value is nothing but FV is equal to future value of an investment of 7,000. Future value is what? PV. 1 second. PV, future value, PV is equal to future value divided by 1 plus I, the whole raised to n. That means future value is equal to PV into 1 plus I, the whole raised to n. That's the value, which is equal to 7,000 into 1.34489. Direct get me the answer. 7,000 into 1.34489. You are getting it as 9414.2. Yes, option A. Another question. A sum of 725 is lent in the beginning of the year at a certain simple interest rate. That means SI1 is there. Then after 8 months, a sum of 362.5 is also lent to twice the rate. That means the rate percentage is becoming 2 times the previous rate. That means if it was R, it is now becoming 2R. Then at the end of the year, 33.5 is earned as interest. That means SI1 plus SI2 is nothing but 33.5. Now, people, try. So, SI1, what is the formula? P1, T1, R1 percentage plus P2, T2, R2 percentage, which is equal to 33.5. Now, my question, people, what is P1? 725, correct? Into T1 is how much? At the end of the year, so we can take it as 1. Into R1, we don't know, we are taking it as R percentage plus P2 is how much? That is 362.5 into T2 is how much? T2 is after 8 months it is invested. That means till 1 year from 8 months, how much is pending now? 4 months are divided by 12. 4 months is remaining. So we are dividing it by 12. We are converting it into what? We are converting it into year. Then multiply it with R2 percentage. They are telling it is 2 times R percentage, which is equal to 33.5. Now the thing is, we need to check which of the option is giving us 33.5 in the right hand side. That option is right. So if you look into option C means take the calculator, clear the memory. 725 into 1 into 3.46 percentage. Click M plus. Then 362.5 into 4, then into 2 divided by 12, then into how much? 3.46, then click percentage, click M plus, finally click MRC. You will get it as 33.45 something you will get. Answer is option C is the answer, which is approximately equal to our right hand side. Now, next one. Shiv deposit 10,000 in a bank for 5 years at 10% annual compounding interest rate. Calculate the approximate value of this series of deposit. Hi Akshaya, hi. At the end of 5 years, if each deposit occurs at the beginning of the year. So they are telling at the beginning of the year, that means annuity, due or annuity, immediate. Please ask, doubt you can ask, it's not a problem. Yes. Shiv, how much he is depositing? Deposit 10,000 annually. Okay, every year he is depositing A value. They are asking for what? Annual compounding, calculate approximate value of the deposit at the end. You need to find the future value. Yes, Akshaya, you can ask that out. Future value is equal to A by I into 1 plus I the whole raised to n minus 1. The entire thing we need to find. Hi David, how was your exam? I remember you from the pre-exam marathon. How was it? How was the exam? How did it go? Our pre-exam marathon itself 10 marks questions were there. Direct questions were there. Yes. Yeah. Now A by I, which is equal to 10,000 divided by I. I is how much here? 0.1 into 1 plus I. Entire thing is multiplied by this annuity due. That means the entire thing we should multiply it with 1 plus I. So 1 plus I the whole raised to n is how much? 1 plus I the whole raised to n is how much? 1.1 the whole raised to how much? 1.1 the whole raised to 5 minus 1, then multiply it with 1.1. Yes, direct question, you get the answer. Take the calculator. 1.1 into equal to how many times? 4 times. Then minus 1.1 into equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, minus 1. Then multiply it with 1.1. Multiply it with 10,000. Then divide with 0.1. You are getting it as 67156. Option B is our answer. Now we are going to another question. If you deposit 4,000 in an account paying 6% annual interest compounded quarterly. Don't worry, everything is given in the bracket itself. How much approximate money will be in the account after 5 years is the question. So what are they asking now? If you deposit 4,000 into an account paying 6%. So the question is based on what? Compound interest. What are they asking? We need to find the amount value, or how much is it? Yes, will be in the account. A is equal to P into 1 plus I the whole raised to n, which is equal to P value is how much? 4,000 into this value is nothing but 1 plus I the whole raised to n. That is how much? 1.34489. Everyone take the calculator. 1.34489 into 4,000. How much you are getting? The 5387.42. Option C is our right answer. Now the next question, direct question. The relationship between annual and nominal rate of interest and annual effective rate of interest if the frequency of compounding is greater than 1. If it is equal to 1, nominal rate and effective rate will be equal. But if it is greater than 1, the effective rate is always greater than nominal rate of interest. Now another previous year question. It was repeated. Yes, direct question. Madhu invests 15,000 and at the time of maturity it became 25,000. If CAGR of investment is 8.88%, find the number of years. We can always use options. Now 1 plus CAGR the whole raised to option. The option is what? The time. We will mention it as what? Time, which is equal to Vn by V0. Vn by V0. Vn is how much? 25,000. So I will write it as 25,000 over here. Divided by V0 is how much? Nothing but 15,000. Yes, we wrote everything over there. Then 1 plus CAGR. CAGR is nothing but 8.88%. Can I write it as 1.0888 the whole power time, which is equal to 25,000 divided by 15,000 is how much? You are getting it as 1.6667 is the thing. Which option is giving you the answer? Try option A. Take option A. Take option A. That means 1.0888 the whole power 6. 1.0888 into equal to how many times? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are getting it as 1.666. Option A is our right answer. Direct question. Next one. Raju will pay an installment of 3,150 per month for the next 3 years towards his loan. Loan means present value. We are talking about what? Direct question, present value. At 12.4% discounted monthly, what is the approximate amount of loan taken initially? Direct question, you can directly find the value of PV. Present value is equal to how much? Present value is nothing but PV is equal to A by Present value is equal to a by I into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I the whole raised to n. You can use either this method or you can use the GT method. Both the ways you will get the answer. Okay, both the ways will get you the answer. Now I am trying GT method, that is 1.01033. Okay, everyone type that on your calculator or you substitute this, that is also fine. A is how much da? A is how much we need to find? No, 3150 divided by I is how much? 0.1033, 0.01033. Then entire thing multiplied with 1 minus 1 divided by 1.4481. Everyone take the calculator. 1 divided by 1.44, 1 divided by 1.4481, then equal to, change the sign, then plus 1, then multiply it with 3150, then divide it with 0.01033. How much you are getting? 94,345.17. Just directly use the formula, you are getting the answer. Now the 97th question. Then Dinesh received a cash bonus of 1 lakh which is deposited in the bank, pays 10% interest compounded annually. How much approximate equal amount can Dinesh withdraw annually for a period of 10 years? You can use the present value formula again. So it is based on annuity regular or annuity due. Nothing is mentioned, so we will take it as annuity regular itself. What is the formula? A by I into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I the whole raised to n. Okay. Now A is how much da? We need to find. A value is the thing we need to find over here. PV is given, that is how much? 1 lakh, which is equal to A by I. A divided by 0.1 into 1 minus 1 divided by 2.59374. Get me the answer, people. 1 divided by 2.59374. Then click equal to, change the sign, plus 1. Then divide using 0.1. Then divide equal to, then multiply it with 1 lakh. How much you are getting? You are getting 16273 or 16274. You will get option A is our answer. Next one. Find the approximate future value of annuity due 500 per quarter for 8 years and 9 months. 8 years, 9 months means what da? 8 plus 9 divided by 12. That is how much da? 9 divided by 12 is how much? 9 divided by 12 is 0.75. That means 8.75 years. But it is compounded quarterly. Into 4 is how much? That is 35. But everything is given. We need to find what? Future value. What is the formula for future value? Future value of annuity due. That means future value is A by I into 1 plus I the whole power n minus 1. The entire thing multiplied with how much da? Entire thing multiplied with 1 plus I. Then divided by A is how much? 500 divided by I is how much? We are directly taking it, not finding the values. Okay. Into 1 plus I the whole raised to n minus 1 is how much? Can I write it as 0.6839? The entire thing multiplied with 1.015. Get me the answer, people. That is 500 into 0.6839 into 1.015 divided by how much da? Divided by how much? 0.015. How much you got, people? Yes. Yes. Approximate answer is option D you are getting. Yes. Next one. Everyone got option D? Let me check again. 500 into 0.6839. Then multiply it with 1.015. The entire thing divided by 0.015. You are getting it as 23 something you are getting. The nearest answer is option D. That's the answer. Find the approximate future value of annuity due. Then 500. Yes. That's all. Yes. Hi Uday. How is everything da? All good? Yes. Next one. Present value. The second last question. It is a direct one. We need to find the cash inflow. Cash inflow formula is what? We found it using what? Net present value. We did a similar question during that time. Yes. How are you going to do that? We are taking it as 40,000 divided by 1 point. How much? 1.15. The whole power how much? 1.15. The whole power 1. Then you will click what option about the question paper by company by comparing, what is your opinion? Actually, if you look into this question paper, the question paper was lengthy, but if you ask me, every year one question will be like too difficult. Likewise, this time also two difficult questions were there. Question paper were lengthy. That is my opinion about it. Question papers were lengthy. Questions were lengthy. Other than that, if you look into it, you can easily score 40 marks. That was there because too many direct questions were there. But I know that the mentality or the psychology inside the exam hall is comparatively very different. We will be like, yeah, if you see one question, we will be like panicking. Because of that, we will forget many formulas. We will forget many methods of doing it. Many answers will go wrong. That's the problem. Okay. 40,000 divided by 1.5 m plus or plus. Then second year it is how much now? 50,000 divided by 1.15 the whole square plus 30,000 divided by 1.15 the whole cube. Everyone take the calculator, clear the memory. First type 1.40,000 divided by 1.15. Click m plus. Then what are we going to type? 50,000 divided by 1.15 square. That means first type 1.15 into equal to divide equal to multiply it with 50,000. Correct? 50,000. Then you will click m plus. Then 1.15 into equal to how many times? 2 times. 1, 2. Then multiply it with how much? 30,000. Yes. No. Divide equal to, then multiply it with 30,000. Yes. Divide equal to, multiply it with 30,000. Finally, you will click what? Did I go wrong somewhere else? Let me see. 1.15 into equal to 2 times. Then divide equal to, multiply it with how much? 30,000. Correct. 30,000. Then divide, multiply it with 30,000. Click m plus. Finally click MRC. You are getting the answer as option D, 92,315. The last question from this. Yes, thank you, Harsha. Yes. How was the exam? Yes. I think you guys were there in the previous, the pre-exam marathon. It was very direct. Too many questions were there. Yes, I was just checking because I didn't get the time to check the question paper clearly. Then yesterday only I checked the question paper also. Yes. How much approximate amount should you save annually to accumulate how much? 20 lakh. So future value is given. How much is it? 20 lakh. Correct? 20 lakh. Then by the end of 12 years, n value is how much? 12 years. The savings earn an interest of 14% compounded annually is the question. You need to find what how much approximate should you invest annually. That means a value you should find. Formula is future value is equal to a by I into 1 plus I the whole power n minus 1. A we need to find. This is 20 lakh, which is equal to 20 lakh is equal to a divided by 0.14 into 1.14 the whole raised to 12 is given, minus 1 is how much? 3.8179. Everything is given. Get me the answer. So type 3.8179 divided by 0.14, then divide equal to, multiply it with 20 lakh. You are getting it as how much? 73339. That's the answer. Everyone, that's the paper for you. Yes, that is your paper in front of you. Everything is there in front of you. Yes. Yes. So even I solved it in one of the class also. So what we do in our class is also like, whichever question paper is there, we will directly solve the question paper also along with the chapters. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care. And I hope that everyone will clear this examination. And bye-bye. See you guys in India. Bye-bye. Take care. Yes.